YouTube, what's happening? It is Saturday, October 4th, and we're talking baseball here. We have 4 games today. The divisional series are starting in the NL and AL. All 4 games are happening today. You can see the order they're happening in, the times are going off, and then you can see the next few days. We got 2 a day on the next 2 days as well. So we're going to focus on the ones today. We're going to break them down, spreads, props, spreadsheets, everything we always do. Now, last day, which we had yesterday off, but the day before that, we took these plays. We took Cleveland money line. Hey, I said I didn't know who was going to win that game. I told you I didn't want to bet it, but I bet it anyway, and I lost. Hey, but then you came through and gave up 2 earned runs in the second inning like we knew he would. Beautiful stuff. Early had a bunch of strikeouts before he just fell apart. Still can't believe how good Schlitter did in that game. That was an amazing performance. And then Rice did absolutely jack. Nothing. So to the point he got substituted for Goldie. So yeah, 2 and 2 day, whatever. If you want to get the plays typed out for every sport, or you want access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, go check out the HQ. Simple as that. So moving on, we have our games. Let's jump to that first one right now. All right, let's move on to the games. First one on the slate, as you saw, was going to be Cubs at the Brewers. And currently, we have Milwaukee as a 129 favorite at home. 7.5 is our total. Let's look at our spreadsheets. Everything on here continues to update except for the overall record. Overall set for just the regular season, obviously 162. That's all we get. Everything else is updating. The winning streak, the last 10, all that stuff, what have you, because it comes from the box scores. So overall comes from the just a overall team sheet. So you see everything here, how the numbers are looking. Milwaukee was not doing good before the playoffs started. You can see they were struggling, but then again, they had everything locked up. They were pretty good. So we'll see what they do today. So take Milwaukee's numbers with a grain of salt. We saw what Cubs did. We just watched the Cubs. So we kind of have an idea there versus their games versus the Padres. Bats are doing okay. Average runs, everything's good stuff. So let's go ahead and pop over here to Ye Old Props. This is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Click it. Go get you a week for free. It's there. It's worth it. So we got our games. We're going to change this to Cousin Brokers. And we're going to change this one as well. So we'll do pictures first, like always. And I need to reset all of this because this is a reset for some reason because things happen. So I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to show you what I do. I change the odds to minus 150, and then I hit a tab, and then I just leave it high as it goes. Because I don't want to take anything minus 180, 200, you know what I'm saying. And then the props. What props do we want to use for our pitchers and our hitters? So this will be for the pitchers. So I want to do earned runs. Like always, we want to do the earned runs. I want to do the hits allowed because we like hits allowed. I'll throw pitching outs on there because I know a lot of people like that. We'll look at those, sure. I know I didn't really look at outs much this season, but that's because I don't play them. But you might, so I'll add those. Runs, singles, bases, strikeouts, absolutely. And that's it. That's all I'm going to look at. So all I need to do is pull the picture up and we can look at their stuff. So outs, wow. 11.5, 12.5, 1.5 earned runs. Boyd. Now, Boyd got us last time because we said, hey, you know what? Boyd gives up a lot of earned runs. Let's see what happens today. Peralta's going out there. Neither one's striking out a ton, so not too worried about it, to be honest. Not too concerned. So look at Boyd. He finally showed up when it mattered most. He was just ass the last 2 months of the season, but all of a sudden, playoff time, I'm here, boss. I'm here. I'm ready to work. And that's what he did. He came to work. 1 run. Am I trusting it today? No, not a chance. Milwaukee, they have that. We'll look at histories and stuff too. So if you want to see the strikeouts, here's the strikeouts, last 10. Now we can go head to head. We can look at that too. So we can see earned runs. Last 2 times we faced Milwaukee teed off 5-4. That makes me want to take Milwaukee. Makes me want to take Milwaukee for sure. Let's pop over to Peralta. Peralta's been quite nasty. We know this. Earned runs in his last 10. There you go. Not many except for the game against Texas. We come up against strikeouts, and there's a strikeout. So you can see what happened. Outs. I'll show pitching outs. He had 6 in the last one. Before that, you see what he did. Let me show you Boyd outs because I know some of you are going to want to see that. 15 and 16 in the last 10. He had still. There's that. So let's go to matchup. I'm not playing outs, but you can. I know some of you will, and I got you. So bullpen versus bullpen. There you go. Come on down. Peralta versus Chicago. There's your data. That is not good. That is a lot of red unless your name is PCA. 455 with a home run with a 1.2, or Tucker 455 with a 1.1. No home run or RBI though. So 2 guys are doing well. Everyone else is struggling, and I mean struggling. There's not even a 200 on here. The highest I see is a 179 on all the red. That is tragically bad. Wow. Milwaukee should, yeah, okay. Righties, you see how they've done righty-wise, and Milwaukee versus lefties, how they've done. They've done quite well. Boyd versus Milwaukee overall. There's a home run for Yelich, but yeah, 400 for, that's only 2 for 4. We don't care about that. Uh, 444 for Contreras, home run 1.2. Man, both teams struggle against these pitchers, don't they? Just a little bit. So let's go look at the HR, see if there's anything here we want to do. So now I got to reset the HR up one too. So we go over, and I always do overs because you can just flip the other side and do unders if you want. And you want to bet unders in the playoffs? Be my guest. I ain't doing it. Sorry. I'm doing, yeah, I got enough I could take on the overs. So we do that, and then I got to do more props. When it comes to this, I look for, what do we go for? We go for, I do home runs. I'm not doing hits because they'll pop up half a hit for minus something something. So we want HR, absolutely. We want home runs. I do stolen bases, I know. And I think that's all I do because I just want the name to pop up so I can pull it up. So we look up here, always. No, I think I was doing hits. Was I doing hits? I think I was. Now I think about it. Let me add hits back. So yeah, we had hits for Suzuki, and then we got Terang, and then so we got a 1.5 for Terang, we got a 1.5 for Suzuki. Let's look at these two HRs to see what we got cooking. Oh, it is a 2-2 and a 2-2. Not the best. Don't love that. And then Suzuki is a 3-2 and 2-6. He's still doing well, but again, I don't. What's his history versus the pitcher today? Let's take a look. Suzuki versus Peralta. Give me the numbers. That's what I want. Bang bang. Suzuki is batting a buck 30 and 23 at bats with a 520 OPS. Nah, fam. I can't do that. No, not today. So the play I'm taking, I'm looking at all the information, looking at all the numbers. I'm going to trust. I know it sounds crazy. I think I'm going to trust the home team with the bad numbers. I think they were slacking just because they were kind of locked up and chilling. I think they turn it on today for the playoffs. So give me Milwaukee 129 at home. I know, straight up money line. We're keeping a simple day. MILML. Simple. Milwaukee money line. We move on. Next. Our game two is going to be Yankees in Toronto. We see Toronto's 108 with an 8.5 total. We come over here, we look at our numbers, and what do we see? Yankees striking out a good bit. Overall, the last 10 games for all teams, and we can see that they're top 5 in runs, average. They're doing well. They're just striking out. So they're swinging for the fences a good bit. That's why they're 5th in home runs. Toronto was kind of chilling at the end of the season. So they didn't play great, 5-5, but they did win the last 4 games, so that didn't matter. So they beat up on Tampa, I know. So let's go look at the pitchers, see what we got. In this one, we have Louis Gill going up against Kevin Goolsman. We will look at Goolsman strikeouts, but we're going to look at Louis Gill and also Goolsman outs and things like that. So strikeouts first for Mr. Goolsman. You can see that's how he has head-to-head versus the Yankees historically. Not the best. Not the best. Last 10, last 5, don't love any of that. We're not taking strikeouts, sorry. This is not no. Earned runs, you can see, let's see, last 5, he gave up 4 to both Boston and Tampa. At last 10, you see how he's done head-to-head versus the Yankees. He had that stretch where he was awful. But then the last 3 games, he figured that shit out easily. So 6, 7, 4, 5, it doesn't matter. So we're here now. We'll see what the histories look like. And somebody has like an amazing, like a lot of home runs versus man. I can't remember who it is though, but we'll see in a second. So, oh, and then pitching outs, I know you care. Head-to-head versus Yankees. There you go. Last 10, last 5. There's your stuff. So let's pop over to Mr. Gill. Outs 12.5. He's gone over. Hell, has he gone over every game? Every game but the first game he pitched this season. Every game's been great. So, strikeouts. You see what he's been up to. Earned runs, you see what he's been up to. And then head-to-head, you see his 3 games he faced against Toronto. There you go, in the last 2 seasons. So, nothing stands out there for us. So let's go matchups. Let's go look at the histories. Bullpen, down. We go Goolsman versus Yankees. Historically, who was it that did well? Yes, it was Mr. Mike Stanton. Yeah, Giancarlo. 333, 4 home runs, 6 ribeyes with a 1.1. That's good stuff. But then you also got Judge, who has 3 home runs, and Rosario has 2 home runs, and Volpe has a home run, and McMahon has a home run, and Goldie's at 445 with a home run, and yeah, they do well. That's all I'm saying. That's why it's probably 8.5. That makes a lot of sense. Versus righties, you see how they do. They prefer lefties. Toronto versus righties, and then Gill versus Toronto. No home runs, only a couple RBIs scattered throughout. 429 is about the only good average I see. Twice for both Vladdy and Santander. Other than that, 1 for 8 for Springer. That ain't good. That ain't Springer. That ain't Mr. George. What are we doing? So, yeah, I don't love any of that. So let's go ahead and pop on over here to the HR screen and see if we have any type of value that we can see out there. So, why is this not sorted by? There we go. There we go. McMahon, M&S, Judge is the only one on here. It's 1.5. Judge at 1.5, and it is minus 130. What's your head-to-head looking like? You do like facing Toronto. You do very well facing Toronto. You have a 2.5 average against Toronto. So, I don't want to take Judge in the playoffs. So we already took him to strikeout twice. He couldn't do that for us. but he did drive in like an RBI single or something, or RBI double. Hey, whatever. I'm not. Oh man, what do I want to do in this one? I think. I think I gotta lean Yankees in this one because I gotta go with the history in this one. Something about this. I know he did well the last 3 games, but it's playoff time now. Now it's time to lock in. And this history right there really worries me. I could be wrong. And I get the teams had a bye. I think buys cause more damage in sports like baseball than other sports because Toronto, Milwaukee, and the other 2 teams, Philly and Seattle, they were all doing mostly well. They're in the playoffs, but now all of a sudden they had to sit down for a few days. That just ruins all momentum you had. Yankees had the momentum. They just had the win. They're doing great now. So Yankees plus 112 on the money line. I think I'm just going to straight up take that. But then I'm a little worried about their, you know what I'm going to do? Let's go look for Yankees team total. I don't want nothing to do with the Yankees bullpen. I'm sorry, I just don't. So let's go back over here. Let's go team props. Yankees runs over what? 3.5 is 127. All I got to do is get Yankees to get 4 in the game. I'm down. I'm down for that. Yankees 3.5 team total next. All right, that was fun. Moving on to game 3. It's going to be Philly hosting the Dodgers. I do love the matchups. These are some great matchups we have here because it's like really hard to pick who's going to win. But these should be some amazing series. Now remember, these are best of 5, so you got to win 3 to advance. So let's see. We got Phillies at 108 over the Dodgers. The Dodgers are an underdog for the first time this season. It might be this season. I don't recall them ever being an underdog during the regular season. This might be the first time. So Philly is favored, 7.5 star total. Only time, not even when Paul Skeens faced them, I think they were still still favored. So I could be wrong though. Don't check that. Don't fact check. But either way, here's your numbers. Philly was very mid, limping into the playoffs. Dodgers on a 7-game winning streak because they just beat the absolute ever living shit out of the Reds. Sorry, they just did. They looked good against the Reds. So, what do we do here? We do see strikeouts though. So who's pitching today? We gotta look at that. That matters a lot. This one. Get rid of YouTube. Change it over to Philly. Who is it? Sanchez. It is Sanchez. Sanchez strikeouts 5.5 versus. Wait, I don't want to. No. Sanchez. Oh, it's Ohtani strikeouts 6.5. Is he going to pitch enough to get 6.5? I know Philly strikes out a good bit, but damn, that's a lot. Let's look. We got them both pulled up. Sanchez strikeouts, if you care about that, because Dodgers are 11th. He's good for 6. It looks like 6.7, 5.5. Don't love any of that. Earned runs. You can see his earned runs. Head-to-head earned runs. Head-to-head strikeouts. And yeah, none of that stands out for me. Let's go to Shohei. Ohtani, what you got, buddy? 5, 6 strikeouts. Okay, last 20, last 5. You're good for about 6 strikeouts. That makes sense if you pitch 6 innings, probably. So let's look at the head-to-head. You faced him once, got 5 strikeouts in September 16th. So literally 3 weeks ago, you faced him. And that was at home. You're on the road now at Philly. I don't know. How many earned runs you giving up? That's another good question I need to know. Earned runs. Last 10. Last 5. I mean, Colorado got you of all teams. How does Colorado and the Angels? You just weren't trying hard. That's all this was. You're like, I don't care about this, and then boom, 4 or 5. So yeah, other than that, you lock in. So when he locks in, he's probably one of the top pitchers. So does he lock in enough to where we get these 7 strikeouts at plus 2022? I want to chase this. I really want to. 2025, his high is 9. He had an 8 couple times, a 7, all within the last 10 games. So it's not a bad one. Let's go ahead and pop on over to the histories to take a look real quick. Bullpen, down. Sanchez versus Dodgers. Historically, it was a home run for Hernandez. Call has 2. I keep forgetting calls on the Dodgers now. I keep forgetting. I thought you were with Washington still. You're 2 for 10. You're on the bench clearly. So because you ain't doing much. You just ain't doing much. Let's see. 0, 2 for 4. Hernandez. Man, this is a stacked ass team. My God. Lefties. You see how they do this year. See all that. And we got Philly versus righties, and then we got Ohtani overall versus them, and they did not do well the one time we faced them. Castellanos went 2 for 3, and that's all we had. Nobody else got a hit. All right then. Dodgers. I think we shall take the Dodgers because they have some success against Sanchez, but not Ohtani. Okay. Let's go look at the HR and see who do we want to take in here if that's the case. Because so far, I'm leaning Ohtani. I'm leaning the Dodgers. You know, I take the hot hand, ride the hot hand. So I just, where are we going? Here we go. We got Enrique, we got Shohei. I don't like taking on daisy pitches. I just don't. I feel like he likes pitching more than hitting, so even though he's really good at both. So, yeah, I think he focuses more on pitching. I don't know why. 3, 4, and 3 for Enrique. He's been balling out here recently, so that's somebody you can take. And we got Shohei, who is at 4 and 3. And I wish there was a tab I could see when he pitches or days like that. So, but I'm not going that deep into it to the point where I'm just not going to take it. We're going to leave him off. Goodbye. Boom, 2, 8 and 3, 1. Not bad. Good stuff. Turner is at 2, 6 and 2, 8. Not bad. Good stuff. So, yeah, you got 2 from each side. Plenty of options. You could go over. You could. I don't trust an over. I think I just want to go Dodgers. I think. But then again, I kind of really want to take this Ohtani strikeout prop because I can see him if he goes 4, 5. If he goes 5 innings, I think he hits us. Does that make sense? Like, look, 6, 5. He's ramping up for playoffs. You can see. So I think they expect him to go 5 or 6 innings. If he does that, I think he gets this. So that's gonna be my play. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take Ohtani over 6.5 Ks. We're gonna rock with it. I know, crazy. Who I think wins? I think Dodgers win. Are they dogs? Yeah. Can I get a Dodger dog? Oh, that's so fun to say. Dodger dog. I think I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna double dip it. We're gonna go LAD money line as well. I know, right? Crazy. Let's move on. Last game. All right, moving on to the last game. Let me make it where you can see it. Dodgers, Madness, and we have Seattle's a 175 favorite. My God, that's a blowout in playoff terms. 7s are total. Who is pitching in this one? It ain't Scooble, that's for damn sure. Changes over to the last one, which is going to be this. 7 and 3, lost 3. Obviously, they came in limping a little bit. They didn't care. They locked things up. They were good. So I still think Detroit got in. They won 2 out of 3, but it was not pretty. We know this. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and take, I mean, look at the strikeouts. I mean, I can't wait till Scooble faces Seattle. It's going to be like, my God, it's going to be. What's the number going to be? 12? So it's got to be something high. So let's pop over here and look at some pitchers, shall we? We got to find out who's pitching this game. I need to know. I need it. Show me. Kirby versus Troy Melton. Why the hell is Troy Melton pitching? What? Why? I mean, we'll look at it, but why? And I want George Kirby. Strikeouts. Strikeouts. We're looking at both of them. So Melton has not. Well, he started again. Okay, we got to pull Melton up on the ESPN. We got to see exactly what he's been up to his last 2 games. So let's go over here, zoom out, and turn down. And what do we have here? Bullpen. Started with 3.2, 0.1 on the first 3 days ago. Not a strikeout guy, clearly. You can see earned runs 4 and 0.1. Yeah, Cleveland whooped your ass. That's the game Cleveland won. Oh, that ain't good. Now he's going to start today against Seattle. Is Detroit just conceding this game? They're just going to rely on the bullpen? Or is he going to go out there and pitch 1 inning and then they're going to bring the real starter in? Whatever. Don't know. Go back to props. I don't want nothing to do with Melton. Get off my screen. So we will look at history though, don't worry. Kirby earned runs. That's what he's looked like in the last 10 games. Not the best. 2.6, probably a little bit below average. Strikeouts wise, 10, 14. Yeah, Angels, Dodger. You can strike out 10 Dodgers. You can strike out what? 7 Tigers? Absolutely can. And you're at home. Yeah, I think I want to take this head to head. You can see his last 3 games he faced them last year, and then what was that? August? July. What's 7? 11's July. Okay. Man, oh man. Earned runs. They got you. They teed off on it. But this is when Detroit was good. Remember when Detroit was like hot and they were like kicking everybody's ass? Right here. Remember that? Yeah. It's been a while. So I don't know. Oh man. Let's see. Bullpen. Come down. Kirby versus let's see. Rogers has 2 home runs and 7 at bats. Other than that, oh my God. Kerry Carpenter, what are you doing to this man? 8 at bats, 4 home runs, 7 ribbies, and a 2.5. Okay, I don't want to take her strikeouts now. I don't, because I don't know. They might tee off on this man. Look at these numbers. They might tee off a little bit. I mean, you want a slump buster. Detroit's got the momentum right there. They won the series. They moved on. They faced somebody who they've had success against. Well, some of them have. No, not anymore. Not a chance. You see history versus righties. We got Seattle versus righties, and we got Melton versus, well, nothing. So they don't know who's really going to come up next in the pitching. It's going to be Detroit bullpen game, I guess. Whatever they're going to do. Cool. Let's change this over to HR. Give me an HR this one. That'd be great. If anything, I kind of want to take Kerry Carpenter, who's right here. Come here. You get a pass because you're 4 out of 8 for home runs. We got to look at Calzone. I know it's Canzone. Randy, Josh Naylor, obviously always good. Naylor is great for that. He made us so much money. We like Josh. Josh is good. And we got a 1-6 for a 1-2 for Kerry. I mean, that ain't good. Head to head though. Head to head though. Last 20. Damn. What's your home run? I don't even care about HR. You haven't hit a home run in 10 games. You know what happens when I talk shit about somebody not hitting a home run and being bad, right? They tend to hit a home run. So last 20, it's been, well, 11 games since you hit a home run, and you hit one against Miami and one against the Mets. Man, you kind of suck, sir. You might want to hit a 5+540 home run. Wink, wink. Maybe. Let's see. Ken Zone is at 2-4 and 3-4. Randy is at 2-6 and 1-5. Oh, Randy, that ain't good. Josh is at 2-8 and 2-9. Yeah, Josh Naylor would probably be my play if I'm taking somebody here. Yep. We're going back to the well, baby. We're going right back to it. Naylor over 1.5 HR. We're just going to trust. Plus 101, absolutely. The man's on fire. I think he stays on fire. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to trust Kirby no more. This got me worried a little bit, but then I saw the history. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, fam. So yeah, we'll take Naylor and we'll be done. Who wins the game? No clue. No clue who wins this one. Not a chance. So those are my plays. That's 5 plays for 4 games. I think that's good. I think we're good there. So let's pop over to the schedule, load it up, and then tomorrow is Sunday. Tomorrow's Sunday. Say Saturday. Tomorrow, Sunday, I will have a video Sunday morning for these 2 games. I'll have a video Monday morning for these 2 games. Simple, good stuff. So appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe, check out the HQ, check out Outlier, and I will see you tomorrow on Sunday for some more MLB. Peace.